but don't fret. We got next. We got next. We got next.
Back up, back up, back up.
And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Miller. Collins grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
For three, Roy. Portland again missing. And a foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now, here's Capella. Defended by Batum. Pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Miller. Here's Roy. Defended by Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. Count that bucket. Roy's got his second bucket tonight.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Miller, right side. Outside Roy.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Back to Young. In the corner. Herter with it. Uncovered. And the shot is good. Herter's got 6.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the evening. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Roy.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out left to the wing. Teague for 3. That one doesn't go. Good D by Miller. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Reddish. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent. Greg, he has a high, high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
And it's Miller penetrating. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Portland leading. Here's Roy. Oh.
Yes. Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Now here is Carter. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Aldridge. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The Atlanta trails by 3. Rejected by Camby. Inside. It's stolen by Reddish. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Can be good. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Bembry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Launches it. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him.
Roy. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Roy's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Miller, no luck. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Roy. Here's the 3. Portland again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Roy with a clear path to the hoop.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Down low. And stolen by Miller. It's rebounded by Herter. Atlanta trails by 4. Shots good from Young.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:51 left to play here in the half. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch, and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
Young drives in, and that one drops for him.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
.109 left here in the second. Pass to Mills. To the middle. Here's Oden. And it's Oden finishing it off.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Craig Oden.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Portland. Pass to Bayless. .36 seconds left in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Oden. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Pass to Bayless. 6 to shoot. Portland no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Proven he's not.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals, so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. For 3, Roy sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Roy's got the first field goal of the second half for the Trailblazers. Back to Capella. Shoots from 12.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. And it's Aldridge missing.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young taking his time here. Over to the left wing. Camby with the steal. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Portland leading. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Batum. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Camby's got his second basket of the night.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Fernando can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's blocked. Miller with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Atlanta trails by 4. Here's Huerter. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland. Kevin Huerter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
To the left side wing. Pass to Fernando. To the inside. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And with that skill, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
The shot by Roy. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 21 points for Brandon Roy.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Trailblazers leading by 4 to the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Reddish with the slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Roy, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Roy's got 23 points. From 8. In deep, Hunter drops it in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Aldridge. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Hunter. Rebound Roy. And here are the Blazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The layup off target. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Roy's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Right side Teague. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Miller penetrating. Pass to Camp. Whoa, hammering it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Rejected by Camby. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bembry. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Camby. Here's Roy. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Dedmon. Another shot. Here's Collins. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. It's stolen by Reddish. Dedmon's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
And the dunk by Capella.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Outside Roy. The kick out to Aldridge. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And Portland with another turnover here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The kick out to Young. Tries again. Here's Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Collins.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Batum scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aldridge. Now Batum. Second chance shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Capella. And he lays it straight in.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
And he makes that one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 1:04 left here in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Camby with the block. Outside Roy. .32 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Aldridge. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can and then immediately foul.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.